What's up, guys? Will here, and today I got a really exciting game for you. As you can see, I'm playing some ground war domination on the map Launch, and as you can see, I got the AK-74U with the silencer, extended mags, and I'm also using Ghost. And before you yell at me for being a tryhard and such a noob for using this, I do apologize, but I really don't use this gun that much. But a few games before this, before my friend left, we were getting pretty bored with the game, and we're getting a little frustrated. So what we decided to do was throw this class together, and we had a lot of fun. You just rush around, and you just don't try to stop, and just keep running. And really, we had quite a bit of fun with it. And I played with it a little bit after he left, and I got this game that I figured I'd put up for you guys because it's a really exciting game. I get a pretty good score at the end, and also there's a lot of really good objective play that you're going to see. So I'm going to be capping flags and defending flags, and there's a part in here that I really like at one point that I start going on a really good streak, and then I'm picking up different guns and going in their base, and it's really exciting. However, I do make a mistake, and I'll point that out when that happens, but I thought I'd use this game more as a center for a different topic that I think affects all of us, especially those of you that are a little younger in high school, which I figure a lot of you are, probably in your younger years of high school, being it a freshman or a sophomore, and that is procrastination. Because procrastination is something that I think we all deal with, and it affects us all. And I think through my experience of 5 years of it, or 4 years of it in high school, I can offer a little advice to some of you guys that might help out quite a bit, and advice that I wish I had gotten a little earlier, or at least I probably got the advice, but I didn't really pay attention to it. And I think with procrastination, I think we're all guilty of doing it, and to tell the truth, I'm doing it right now. I probably should be writing and here's my streak that I want to point out. I pick up this gun and I eventually run back into their base, which you're going to see. But right now, I probably should be writing a paper for one of my history classes, but as we can see, I'm doing this instead. But I guess to me, I want to have a little more fun and spread that out, and I guess it's sort of an addiction of mine where I just really can't stop procrastinating, but I'm gonna try. And if we could really stop procrastinating, and I think if you guys took this advice, it's gonna help you out a lot and make you feel quite a bit better in school and in other areas of your life, because even if you're out of high school and in college, and that guy just got way turned on, that was depressing. Even if you're in college, which procrastination I feel is going to be the biggest thing when I go there, because in college you're going to have an extremely heavy workload, and when you have a workload like that, you really shouldn't be procrastinating. And then also we experience it when you get out of high school and you're a grown adult or whatever, and in the real world, either if you're procrastinating in work or your wife's telling you to go and fix something and you're not doing it, I think it really doesn't depend on what age you are. I think it sort of starts at a young age and then we just don't ever fix it and it carries on. So my first tips for you guys is like, if you're a younger person in high school, and obviously you can stop procrastinating at any point with enough work, but it's going to be easier if you do it at a younger age when you're starting high school, because if you do that, you're going to get in the habit of not procrastinating. Because, for example, with me, since I've been procrastinating for the 4 years of my high school career, it's sort of hard to stop now, even though I'm trying. So if you're a younger kid in high school, definitely when you get a project or something, don't push it off to the last week, because I know that's what I do. I'll get a project that's 3 weeks in advance, and I have 3 weeks to do it, and I'll end up going into the last week to start it, and then even if I start it in the last week, it seems like I'm writing the paper or doing the project in the last 2 days, and that's definitely not a good thing. And right here, I'm going to skip again. This is what I want to point out. As you can see, we had our Blackbird up, and I knew there was guys over there, and I wanted to peek out, and I should have realized that there might have been a guy waiting for me over there, and I should have just hung back a little bit and waited for that guy to come out the door, because when you have a Blackbird and you see him running towards you, let them come towards you for a little bit, because you want to shoot them when they're moving towards you, because if they're standing still and you're trying to shoot them, they're going to be more set up to kill you, and you're going to be in a worse position to do what you need. So I definitely suggest if you see that, wait for them to start running around the corner, because that means they're not going to be ADSing. And if you can shoot them at that point in time, that's going to help you out quite a bit. And right here, I think I don't know how many people get killed under that. Actually, no one, but I thought that would protect our flag, but it didn't. But anyways, back to procrastinating. If you can, oh, I gotta skip this. That guy was horrible. I need to point that out. And right here, I do point out, I knew there was a guy to my right there, but for some reason, and I guess I wasn't thinking, I thought I would be able to throw a grenade and then come and get this guy, but that really didn't work out, and I probably should have killed that guy first, and that was just a ridiculously dumb move, but what can you do about that? But my tips for not procrastinating is when you get a project or something that you need to do, plan it out and make a list. Say like, okay, I have 3 weeks to do this, and I need to do so much this week, so much the next week, and so much on the last week. And I really suggest, if you can get that thing done, if say you have 3 weeks to do it, if you can get that project done in the first 2 weeks, it feels so good to have everything done. Because if you have that project done, you're going to see everyone around you sort of freaking out about their project and worrying how they're going to get it done. But you're already finished with it, and I know that when I've done that, and I've done a project earlier, it just feels so much better. Because you're spending your time a lot better, and it really feels like the projects turn out better. And I'm not trying to be like a teacher right now. It's like, you need to put in your best work, guys. But I really think that if you can do that, that's going to help you get better grades, and in the end, it's going to give you more time to have fun, be it playing Call of Duty or hanging out with your friends. And I think that's the best thing about it. And also, it's like, once you make that list, just write it down and go through with those things. Because if you do that, that's going to be the real big deal about this. And I couldn't find that guy's gun here, and then I pick it up right there. But if you do that, guys, I really think that's going to help you out quite a bit and make your high school career a lot better and a lot more enjoyable. Because I know I really wish I had done that when I was a freshman or a sophomore and not been slacking off so much and pushing everything to the end, but I didn't, so now it's pretty hard to stop slacking. But what can you do? You can't really change it that much afterwards. It's just a lot harder to do so. It's sort of like meth. You do it once and, you know, you're addicted for life. I don't know if you guys have seen those commercials, but in the state of Colorado, they're doing this initiative for commercials for, like, not doing meth, and the whole premise is, like, not even once, because with meth, once you do that, you're pretty much addicted right away from the first time. And they show these, like, really freaky commercials. Like, no joke, guys, these commercials are, like, freaking terrifying. They, like, show, like, people, like, in bathtubs of, like, blood, like, freaking out, and, like, the same person's looking at them. Anyways, if you want to go look at that and get freaked out, I definitely suggest that, because it really shows how messed up meth is. But I really don't know how I related that to procrastinating, but I guess it's sort of a similar premise. But as you can see here, I got my chopper gunner up in the air. I'm shooting these guys, and the problem with the chopper gunner on this map, you can do a lot of work when you get them spawn trapped, and it's better to get them spawn trapped on the other side, I think. But a lot of times you go behind that crane over there and you can't get shots on them. And as you can see here, I have another chopper gunner, but I don't call it in right away, because at this point we're losing, and they have us 2-capped, and actually we just capped a flag there. And right here, it would have been better for me to call in my chopper gunner, because now that we have them 2-capped, we could have won by just holding this. And I should have called in my chopper gunner, and I probably would have had a lot better game if I had done so, because in the end I call it in, and I really don't get that much time with it. And I point out I do get another mistake there. I should have kept shooting and the guy I was shooting at first, but I thought I put enough bullets in to kill him, and then I switched over. And that's the big thing in Call of Duty. You know, you really get a feel for it, how many bullets it takes to kill someone, but really you need to be shooting them until those points pop up, and otherwise you're going to get in a situation like that. So I really hope you guys have taken my advice about procrastinating to heart, because I think if you do, it's really going to help you out, and you're going to have a lot more fun and more success in high school, because I definitely don't like stressing out, and I don't think anyone does. So if you could stop stressing out and really get that stuff done, it helps out quite a bit. So hopefully you like that. And also, hopefully you've liked this gameplay here, even though it's with the AK-74U. I know, but I think it's really entertaining, and hopefully you guys like it, because I really don't put up much gameplay with the AK-74U. just every once in a while. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Calling my last dropper gunner, and the game's about to end here. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you have, come check out my channel and see how you think about that. Got more gameplay like this. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.